Hi, I'm Emma.
Hello, I'm Alex.
Alex, I watched someone apologize 7 times in a 10-minute meeting last week
For what?
for speaking.
Wait, what?
Yeah, sorry, can I just add something? Sorry, I might be wrong, but sorry to interrupt.
Oh, so not apologizing for mistakes, apologizing for existing.
Exactly.
And let me guess, by the end of the meeting, nobody was taking them seriously.
Nobody.
So today, we're talking about something that's going to make some people uncomfortable. Being too polite can actually hurt your career.
And I want to be clear about something right away. We're not saying be rude.
No, not at all.
We're saying there's a difference between being respectful and being overly apologetic.
And that difference matters more than most people realize.
It really does. Because when you're too soft, people don't see politeness. They see weakness.
Even if that's not fair.
Even if that's not fair.
So let's break this down. Why do people over-apologize in professional settings?
I think there are a few reasons. First, cultural conditioning.
Right. In a lot of cultures, being indirect and apologetic is seen as respectful.
Exactly. So when you move into a more direct culture, or an international workplace,
What felt respectful now reads as insecure.
yeah, and that's confusing, because you're doing what you were taught to do.
But it's not landing the way you think it is.
No, it's landing as uncertainty.
What's the second reason?
Fear of being disliked.
How does that show up?
People apologize to soften their presence. They think, if I apologize first, people won't think I'm pushy or aggressive.
So it's preemptive defense.
Exactly. But here's the problem. When you apologize before you even say anything,
You're telling people not to take you seriously.
you're undercutting yourself before you start.
And once people see you that way, it's really hard to change their perception.
The third reason is language insecurity.
This is huge, especially for non-native speakers.
Yeah, you're not confident in your English, so you apologize as a buffer.
Like, sorry if this doesn't make sense.
Or, sorry, my English isn't great.
And what you think you're doing is being humble.
But what you're actually doing is planting doubt.
Because now people are listening for mistakes instead of listening to your idea.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's look at some real examples. Someone wants to contribute in a meeting. The over-polite version is,
Sorry to interrupt, but I was just wondering if maybe we could possibly consider looking at this from a different angle?
that's a lot of hedging.
It is. Sorry, just, maybe, possibly, consider. Every word weakens the message.
So, what's the assertive version?
I think we should look at this from a different angle.
No apology, no qualifiers, just the idea.
And it sounds so much more confident.
Even though it's the same suggestion.
Another example. Someone disagrees with a proposal. Over-polite version.
I'm so sorry, but I'm not sure I entirely agree with this approach, though I could be wrong.
So they're apologizing, hedging, and then giving themselves an out.
Right. What's the better version?
I see it differently. Here's why.
No apology, clear position, ready to explain.
And that invites discussion instead of defense.
Because you're not apologizing for having a perspective.
Here's what I think the core issue is. People confuse politeness with hesitation.
What's the difference?
Politeness is about respect. Hesitation is about uncertainty.
So you can be respectful and direct at the same time.
Absolutely. You don't need to apologize to be respectful.
You just need to be clear and considerate.
Exactly. And there's a huge difference between, sorry to bother you, but could you maybe help me with something when you have time? And, Do you have a few minutes to help me with something?
Same request. One sounds uncertain, the other sounds professional.
Right. And the second one actually respects the other person's time more.
How so?
Because it's direct. They can say yes or no without wading through all the hedging.
That's a good point. Let's talk about something specific. Email openings.
Oh, this is a big one.
Yeah, I see a lot of emails that start with, "Sorry for bothering you," or, "I hope I'm not interrupting."
And what do you think when you read that?
Honestly, I think this person doesn't believe what they're about to say is important.
Exactly. Because if it were important, you wouldn't apologize for sending it.
Right. So, what's a better opening?
I wanted to reach out about, or quick question about,
Direct, professional, no apology needed.
and it sets a confident tone from the start.
What about endings? I see a lot of, "Sorry for the long email,"
Yeah, or sorry for taking up your time.
which, again, signals that you don't think your message was worth it.
Right. Better to end with, thanks for your time, or looking forward to your thoughts.
So, you're expressing appreciation instead of apologizing.
Exactly. And appreciation feels very different from apology. Here's something subtle but important. Filler words.
Like what?
Just, maybe, kind of, sort of.
Ah, so these are softening words.
Yeah, and they dilute your message. I just wanted to follow up versus I wanted to follow up.
The second one is stronger.
Always, because just minimizes the action.
So every time you add just, you're making yourself smaller.
Exactly.
Another one. I might be wrong, but...
Oh, I hate this one.
Why?
Because it's preemptive surrender. You're saying, don't take this seriously because I might be wrong.
But everyone might be wrong. That's not unique to you.
Exactly. So why announce it?
What should you say instead?
Here's how I see it. Or, from my perspective.
So you're owning your viewpoint without undercutting it.
Right. You're saying, this is my take. I'm confident in it. And I'm open to discussion.
That's a very different energy.
Let's talk about assertiveness, because I think people are afraid of it.
Why?
Because they think assertive means aggressive.
Ah, so they avoid assertiveness to avoid seeming difficult.
Exactly. But assertiveness isn't aggression.
What is it?
It's clarity with confidence. It's saying what you need or think without apology or attack.
So you can be assertive and respectful at the same time.
Absolutely. I need this by Friday is assertive, not aggressive.
Whereas, you better get this to me by Friday is aggressive.
Right. The first one is clear. The second one is threatening.
And people respond very differently to those two. Okay, let's give some concrete swaps, things people can start doing differently right away.
Good idea.
Instead of, "Sorry to bother you," say,
Do you have a moment?
instead of, "I just wanted to check in," say,
I wanted to check in.
instead of, "I might be wrong, but," say,
Here's what I'm thinking.
instead of, "Sorry for the long email," say,
Thanks for reading.
these are small changes, but they shift the entire tone.
They do. And over time, they change how people perceive you. Here's something I've noticed. People who are overly polite often get talked over.
Because they create space for interruption.
Exactly. When you hedge and apologize, you sound uncertain. And uncertainty invites interruption.
Whereas if you speak with confidence, people let you finish.
Yeah, even if your idea isn't the best one, if you deliver it with confidence, people will hear you out.
So confidence buys you attention.
It does.
You know what's interesting? This isn't just about how others see you.
What do you mean?
It's also about how you see yourself.
Ah, so when you constantly apologize and hedge, you're reinforcing your own uncertainty.
Exactly. You're training yourself to doubt your own value.
And that becomes a loop.
Yeah, The more you apologize, the less confident you feel. The less confident you feel, the more you apologize.
So breaking that pattern isn't just external, it's internal too. So here's the shift. Stop apologizing for taking up space.
You're in the meeting for a reason.
You're on the email chain for a reason.
You have a right to contribute.
And exercising that right doesn't require an apology.
It requires confidence.
If you recognize yourself in this conversation, if you've been over-apologizing,
Try this. For 1 week, count how many times you say sorry at work.
and then ask yourself, was an apology actually needed?
Most of the time, it's not.
Most of the time, you're just softening your presence.
And that's costing you more than you think.
If this resonated, subscribe. We're exploring these dynamics every week.
And leave a comment. What's one phrase you use that you think weakens your message? Let's talk about it.
We read everything,
Polite doesn't mean weak.
but over-polite does.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.